Hey guys, Sean here, and I wanted to shoot this quick video. For many of you, you know that I was away on vacation with my family about a week ago, and just returned, kind of playing catch up this week. And I don't know if you can see it, if it picks it up on here, but this is the best I can do for tanning. This is actually pretty good for me. So I'm usually that type of guy that actually gets red on the one day and then hopefully becomes a little bit brown and so on there. So really great trip. Weather was awesome. Really fun time to kind of get away here. But there's a couple of things that stood out for me for this trip, and I kind of wanted to share those with you. And it wasn't so much that I was able to get away on an all-inclusive vacation. I'm sure many of you guys get to go on those trips as well. If you've got a full-time job and you're married and your spouse has a full-time job as well, it's probably a good chance that you take a vacation at least once a year or twice a year. So it wasn't so much that I was able to get away, but there was two things that really that I'm really excited about and happy about now in the position that I'm in, now that I've recently quit my full-time job. And the first thing was that the fact that because I have an internet business, this is what I love about the internet business, is because you're completely mobile. So even though you go on vacation, you can basically throw your laptop in your backpack and you're still in business. Now, I didn't work a lot on this vacation, but when you enjoy what you do, it's really to me, it's really not work. So I did check in with my emails, checked in on a few things, but didn't take it too serious. But I found that the flexibility that I can pretty much if I have an internet connection, then I'm in business. And I find that very appealing, and I'm sure that a lot of you find that appealing as well. And that's probably one of the reasons why you're drawn into the idea of making money online and starting your own business. But the biggest thing that really stuck out to me here, and I know you can relate with this here, is the fact that I was able to go on vacation with my family and I didn't have to check with anyone. I didn't have to go to my boss and beg for the time off or make sure I had a backup in place or coordinate my schedule with someone out and kind of be. Now I know a lot of us. I mean, in all honesty, when I was with my job, I was there 13 years, so I'd actually built it up that I actually had four weeks vacation. Now, many of you guys are probably maybe think of that and say, well, that's pretty good. 4 weeks you get off. But the thing is, you're still was limited to when I was allowed to actually take them. I wasn't allowed to take them certain months. I had to make sure that other colleagues were available during that time. So it's always like sort of at their mercy. And even when it was okay for the business, it just seemed like it was never okay for the business to kind of take time off. And I really found that kind of frustrating and annoying. So even though you have the vacation, they make you feel guilty about the vacation. I'm sure you guys can relate to that. And depending on what type of job you had, I had a type of job where, yeah, you'd have a backup or your colleague would be put in place for emergencies, but basically the work that was supposed to be done while you were gone just basically piled up. They didn't really do a lot of that. So when you came back, you were still putting all those extra time just to get caught up for the time that you took off. So it just didn't sit right. So that was one of the things that really stuck out and really I found was the best part of this trip was the fact that I didn't have to answer to anyone. I basically, me and my wife decided we're going to go on this time. She took time off from her job, and I picked up my laptop, threw it in my backpack, and off I went and was able to spend a solid week with my family there. So I know if you're watching this again, you're interested in this might be appealing to you, and this one might be one of the reasons why you want to have an internet business as well. And if that's the case, I'd love to work with you, love to show you what I'm doing. And there's a link below this video for the vehicle I'm using. If you click the link below, that will talk to you a little bit about the business that I'm using for my business. And if that's something that's appealing to you, you can check it out and see if that's something that fits your schedule as well. Also included some pictures below here from my trip of my two little boys, Seth and Pax. There's some stuff there and some stuff from our trip and so on. Would love to hear your comments and your feedback, and that's it. Anyway, talk to you soon, and I got some good stuff for you coming up in the next few weeks. Talk soon.